Teaching agricultural education is something that has run in my family. My dad was a high school ag teacher for 27 years, and then I taught, and now I get the opportunity to prepare future teachers here at Oklahoma State University, which is just a wonderful position for me. My oldest son is an FFA member and an ag education student here in Stillwater, and it's just a program that means a lot to my family, and I really can't imagine being where I am today without agricultural education and FFA. I grew up in a small town in southwest Oklahoma, and my family raised livestock. We were born on a farm, and as kids were always involved with showing and evaluating livestock, and I can remember and recall a lot of wonderful memories exhibiting swine and beef cattle, and just had a wonderful experience throughout my high school career doing that. And that's a tradition that's been passed on. When I was teaching ag, a lot of my students exhibited livestock and gave speeches and were involved in a number of career development events that really were instrumental in helping shape them into the people that they would later become. And so ag education is a wonderful career field. It's a wonderful thing to do. I can't imagine a better life for myself. I believe in ag education, and I really hope that students will consider ag education as a future potential career.
So September 20th, National Teach Ag Day. I want to give you 3 reasons why you should consider becoming a high school ag teacher. Number 1, the opportunity to really make a difference in students' lives. As an ag teacher, you get a chance to really help them develop skills and knowledge that they can take forward and use in their adult life. Number 2, you get a chance to really make an impact in a local community, whether it's at the school level or in the community at large as a member of a Lions Club or a JC's Club or whatever it might be. And then finally, you get the personal fulfillment of seeing young people achieve their goals. Helping young people set and achieve goals not only in their personal life but possibly as a career path is really a fulfilling part of the ag teacher's job. So consider this your tag to teach ag.
So when I was asked why I became an ag teacher leading up to National Teach Ag Day here, and I really began to think about it, I don't really know that it was a conscious choice to become an ag teacher. More of I feel like it was a calling that I was called to come into this profession to be an ag teacher. Whenever I came here to Oklahoma State University, I quickly learned that tradition that was being instilled in me as an FFA member when I was in high school, coming from a very successful chapter, was the same traditions that was continued to be carried on while I was here doing my undergraduate degree and getting my ag ed degree. Quickly learning that we could take those same traditions and values that's being instilled here and we take those out with us in the communities when we become ag teachers. You know, they always tell us that an ag teacher is a staple of a community, and especially in your small communities, and that's true. And that's one of those big things that we can continue to exhibit the leadership that we're trying to instill in our students through our actions in our communities. But I also learned that one of the greatest callings of being an ag teacher is that I went into this knowing that I was in the kid business. I was in it for student success, and being able to see those students continue to grow and get better and have those successes as they went through their high school career was one of the greatest things that ever came out of me becoming an ag teacher. And that's why I'm so proud today to still say that I'm an ag teacher in the state of Oklahoma, because I can continue to see the successes of my students as they continue throughout life.
Another aspect we want you to think about as you consider your career as an ag teacher is to come to Oklahoma State. We feel like we have a premier program. In fact, the evidence bears that out with the number of graduates we have across the country and throughout this state and the kind of influence they've had for many, many years. In fact, the ag education program here at Oklahoma State dates back to 1906, which would make it one of the first such programs in the nation. Our faculty are all former high school ag teachers. All of us have been in the classroom, we've been FFA advisors, we supervise projects, and we bring that experience with us into the ag education classroom here at OSU. And to be quite frank about it, I can speak for all of our group when I say we do what we do now as teacher educators because we love teaching high school agriculture. Another cool aspect about OSU and the program here is you're going to find people with an ag ed background, FFA experience across our campus. Many of the faculty in CASNR are former FFA members, award winners in FFA, and had great experiences in local programs and even on the national level. And we also have a number of faculty across campus in the College of Business and Engineering and so forth that are former FFA members and ag students. Finally, another aspect that I think is a great benefit about coming to Oklahoma State to prepare to be an ag teacher is we have some premier faculty in the College of Agriculture. Our animal science program is world-renowned. You can look across the other programs, ag economics, horticulture, plant and soil science, biosystems, agricultural engineering. In each of those, you're going to find people who are passionate about agriculture and have a great ability to pass that knowledge on to you.